Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Jtraedz TV, man. Thank y'all so much for joining me, man. I want to go ahead and just tell everybody, man, guys, we done it. Thank y'all so much for helping me hit that 1,000 mark, man, that 1K sub mark, man. I couldn't have done it without you guys. So, man, I thank you guys so much for everything. I'm truly grateful. I'm truly honored, man. I'm truly blessed, man, to be surrounded by great people like you guys, man. I definitely appreciate you. It goes a long way, man. It's been a long journey. You know, starting from where I was at now, you know, reaching over 1,000 subs, man. I didn't think I would be able to do it, but because of you guys, I made it, man, and I couldn't. Again, I thank y'all, man. So right here, man, I want to give out my little shout out, man. Like I said, thank y'all so much for helping me hit that mark that we've been, you know, anticipating, man. We finally got it, man. So thank you so much. And guys, if you are new to my channel, man, please do me a favor. Go to my YouTube channel, smash that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, like, share, comment. And again, like I said, again, that goes a long way, man. Let's help that algorithms. Let's help it move, man. And if you're on Twitch, either follow or subscribe to avoid the ads, man. So thank y'all so much. So let's go ahead and break down what we could be going into for next week, man. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and go over the earnings. Not too really, like I say, we don't have anything major just yet coming up as far as the earnings. Let me go to it real quick. Let me bring it up real fast. Earnings. And like I said, as far as economics, we're going to have a few datas coming out, and we'll go over everything real quick, guys. So let's go over everything. So as far as earnings goes, guys, don't see anything really major. I mean, we have FedEx, Nike, a few retail companies. Like I said, once the blue chip companies does come back out, guys, I will alert you guys ahead of time to let you guys know, you know, Tesla and NVIDIA, Microsoft, Apple, and all those type of companies and so forth. But right now, like I said, don't have anything major at this time that I see as far as the earnings. So really nothing to worry about in as far as the blue chip world at this time. Let's see what else we got. As far as economic goals going into next week, let me go ahead and quickly bring that up. What to be looking forward towards. So let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick, guys. Let me bring it up. Wait for this thing to come up so I can. I hate when this thing takes forever in the day. I do apologize. All right, here we go. So far, guys, as far as this week coming up, as far as economics, we do have the non-farm payrolls, retail sales. We're going to have those data's coming out. That's going to be Tuesday. So Monday, we're not going to have anything really major coming out Monday, so really nothing to worry about. Tuesday, we will be having non-farm payrolls. That's going to be at 8:30. Anything else that I see major? Of course, the global S&P Global Manufacturing PMI and prices, that's going to be at 9:45. That's going to all be Tuesday. Wednesday, the only thing we're going to really have is the crude oil inventory. That's going to be at 10:30. Thursday, we're going to be having the CPI. That's going to be Thursday at 8:30, including the jobless claims and also the Philadelphia Fed manufacturing. And last but not least, Friday, that'll be the 19th. We're going to have the PCE data as well as existing home sales. Sorry about that. So that's really all I see. Now, as far as what the market is going to be setting up going into next week, let me just go ahead and take a dive into the 12-hour. You already know what I do. So far as all the companies I've been looking at, I mean, I know we have a lot of them on a lot of downtrends, and we're going to go over why. So as far as, let's go over SPY real quick. Let's bring up SPY real fast to see. I already got everything kind of jotted out and mapped out. What we can be looking forward to going into next week. After the FOMC meeting, that was that Thursday, guys, we did have that nice little move towards the upside, towards those all-time high days, right around that 689 to 690 level, which we still are holding up. It's a strong brick wall, still unable to break up at this time. Now, the only thing about it, I mean, we're still holding up pretty well, so it's like the market is not dropping at this time. We just have some strong resistance. And you got to keep in mind, guys, for all the people that did buy in, you got to think about it. Another reason why we had a nice sell-off is because you got to think about all the traders who sell their positions. After we had that nice move from the 682s up to the 690s, I mean, you got to think about a lot of loans who went on this nice little ride towards the upside and sold their positions. So it wasn't just about sellers coming in and yanking it. I mean, you got to think about people that are selling their positions on a Friday, you know, clearing themselves, restarting themselves for next week. So you got to take that into consideration as well. So the main thing that I want to definitely keep my eyes peeled on as we are going into next week, I still want to keep my eyes peeled on this level. As long as we stay above this 82 level, 682, I want to see, can we stay within this range? Can buyers wind up retaining the 682, get our push right back up towards the 685s, back up to retesting these areas of 690 and so forth. So I definitely want to see in due time, can these buyers hold above that 682 level and start to go for that reversal back up to the upside? Now, from the downside, from a short standpoint, we want to see a crack below 682 for that possible pullback down to the 680s, to the 678s. That'll bring us back down to this little bottom area here. And then from that price point, we do have these lows right around the 675 to 674 levels. Basically, again, from these area here all the way down to this area here. So the first and foremost thing that I'm gonna look at as far as tomorrow, I'm gonna definitely see, can we stay within this range of 682 level, to see can these buyers maintain this level for that possible movement back to the upside and re-breaking these levels of 687 up to the 689, trying to retest those all-time highs to see, can we try to go for a nice rebound. So I'm gonna definitely keep my eyes peeled on that. But I did bring up that we were gonna have some strong resistance in that level. Remember, guys, I brought up the 5-year chart and told everybody what needed to happen on Friday. We needed to get that break above that 690 level, because remember, not Friday, but as far as the 5-year chart goes, let me bring it up real quick. What's my 5-year chart? As I told you guys, I warned everybody and alerted everybody even ahead of time to be mindful of that strong indicator that we've been in for over 4 to 5 years. So we go back looking at this 5-year chart. Let me bring down everything as far as the volume. What I told you guys, see that red indicator, this red trend line? I told you that was going to be a strong resistance. Now, the last time, as I told you, the last time we hit that level was in 2021 and 2022. Let me go to a 10-year. Let me go to a 10-year week. So let me go back just a little bit more. So you can see right here, like the last time we hit that level was in 2021, crossing over to 2022, which that trend line held up as a strong resistance, and we wind up getting a nice pullback underneath that 480. That's what caused that for us to have a bearish market in 2022. That caused us to pull all the way back down towards the 350 levels. Then we got that nice rebound back towards the upside, crossing over to 2023. That created a cup and handle pattern. Then we wind up getting that break above the 480, going for that nice push going into 2024 into 2025 from 480 all the way up towards that 610 level. So once we hit this key level going into 2025, we had that strong pullback all back down to this old breakout level of 480. Now, the only thing I said that was concerning me as far as 2025 going into 2026 is if we could not break back above these key levels of 685, 689 up to the 690 level, where this trend line, this red trend line, is going to hold up a strong resistance once again, and we wind up kind of seeing a repeat of 2021, 2022, where we hit that red trend line and go for a nice pullback once again back down to now the new breakout area. So you can see right here, the new breakout area is at 610. Now we haven't pulled back down to retest it on the downside yet. So far we're still holding from that 650 level right back into the 680, 690 level. So right now this is gonna be a little tough crucial area to see, can we break. So let me expand it just a little bit. So if you notice right here, guys, right across the board, 685.80, 685.80, 685.80. You notice how none of the candles have successfully got that break and basically maintain above that price point. Yes, we have upper shadows, but none of the bodies of the candles have successfully stayed above that price point. So right now, that's creating a brick wall. This is an area that sellers are refusing to let the buyers cross. So, and also, again, you tied in right with that strong red trend line. So the only thing that's concerning of me, if we can't get that break, is can we start to get this pullback? Will sellers start to come in aggressive and go for that pull right back down? So I definitely want to keep my eyes peeled to see, okay, what range are we going to hold into this week coming up? So we know right now we're having a hard time trying to break above the 690s, holding the 690 level. So we know right now, as of now, it's holding up as a strong brick wall. So we know that the top areas are right here, located around the the 690s, and we know that we have this strong bottom support right around the 650 because we have yet to crack it. So far, as of now, we are in this little range for right now. So this is the range that I do see that's right in front of us. Let me bring this up just a little bit right here. So this is the range that I see so far. So I see tops right around this 689, 690, and I see the bottoms right around that 650, the level that we cannot crack. However, if we were to crack that 650 on the downside and we had an aggressive pullback, say for instance we saw a rinse and repeat of 2021 to 2022, how far are those sellers willing to pull the market down? The next key level underneath that 650 level that I do possibly see is going to be back down to this old breakout level, which is around 610. And not only that, it'll take you from that 13 EMA all the way back down to that 50 SMA right here, where you'll have an indicator gap fill on the downside. And also for that retest right around the 610, now testing it on the upside now that we're above that strong resistance. So definitely gonna keep our eyes peeled to see where we go into next week, starting Monday to tomorrow, to see what levels are we gonna maintain. Can we stay, can we maintain above the 680 without falling back into the 670s? So that's definitely what we're gonna keep our eyes peeled on. But right now we're definitely hitting a strong brick wall right around this 85, 90 level that we still cannot break above. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. So we know right now that's gonna be a strong resistance at this time. Let's see what else can we also see. Let's see other charts that could be setting up. So we kind of got the idea of on SPY, because like I said, we want to stay within this range. We want to stay around the 682 level, and like I said, for the longs, we definitely want to get that break above that 690 level to get that push back up towards close towards that 700 level. So we definitely want to stay within this range, try to break out for the upside. But right now we definitely got a little bit of a nice little pullback on down. But again, you got to keep in mind that after we had this nice bullish run, that was that Thursday, and then when the FOMC meeting came out about the rate hikes, we definitely got that little flush after the sell-off, pretty much. And then we're gonna go into a little breakdown. I did put some few things in my notes, what to look out for, for as far as the future and so forth. Let's also take a look at some of the blue chip companies to see on how everything is lining up as well. Let's start with the ones that are pretty much pulling back. Meta is one for sure. So I already did a few of my little drawouts to see on how everything is looking so far. I mean, you definitely got Meta on this downtrend setup, trying to stay above this 640 level. We know that we got these tops right around 680. So if these buys can hold this 640 level, we want to definitely try to go for this nice push above 660, because that's going to break us out of that downtrend setup for that retest above that 680 level to see can we get that nice reversal. If we do crack that 640, we know that we got room to possibly fall back down towards that close areas of 620. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. So right now we are in somewhat of a downtrend setup on Meta. The main ones that I saw that was holding for sure was Tesla and I want to say Apple. Let's take a look at Tesla real quick. Tesla, yeah. So Tesla's still holding up pretty decent. The main thing that we want to get that break above the 460 up to this 470, because you can see right here we got that brick wall at. So we got some strong resistance right around the 460s up to the 470s. We are still maintaining this uptrend, but we definitely want to get these buyers to go for that push. But we want to hold above that 470 level to give us that ascending triangle squeeze towards the upside. Friday we did get a nice little bullish rally up towards the 460s, but we couldn't hold it. We couldn't maintain 460s. We ran up towards it, and came right back down towards the 450s. So, but right now, the thing that I like about Tesla, that we are still holding this uptrend towards the upside. But the main thing that's in the way right now that you can see right here, guys, is that 460 to 470 level. So those going to be the main two key levels that we need to break out towards the upside. So we know if we wind up cracking, we have room to possibly fall back down towards that 440 level, even back down towards the 420s if we wind up cracking this trend line back to the downside, going from the bullish side of that trend line to the bearish side of that trend line. Let's see what else. Let's see. Nvidia, I think Nvidia was on a downtrend as well. So Nvidia's on a downtrend as well. So Nvidia, you got Meta. I want to say AMD is on a downtrend. So right here, as far as Nvidia, the levels we could not stay above was the 190. So you can right here we tried holding above the 174, 175 level, but we did get that nice rotation up towards the upside around that 189, 190 level, which we did hit that resistance. They came right back on down. So right now we definitely have a downtrend setup on Nvidia. So one of the key areas that we definitely want to stay above going into next week, we want to hold right around the 74, 75 level. Like to see the nice little reversal. Want to see a nice red to green move back up to the upside. The main areas that we definitely want to test or get back above is going to be that 190. So definitely keep your eyes peeled on that. So we definitely want to see these reversals coming up in due time. Come out of these downtrends, reversing over into an uptrend. What else do we have? So Nvidia, let me see. Apple, I think Apple was holding up pretty decent. Let me go to AAPL. I apologize about that. AAPL. My fault. So right now, what I like about Apple, I mean, you're getting a little slight crack, but it's holding up, still trying to hold itself up. Now, the thing that I was seeing with Apple, we did fall back underneath this little key area here, right around this 278. So the main resistance that you do have at this time is 280, 278. So right now you can see how we were in this little range of 278 to 280. Then we wound up getting that nice breakout to the upside of 286, 288. Then we wind up falling right back down right into this little range that we had right here. Now the only difference is it looked like it may try to set up for a downtrend. So in order for us to avoid that, we need to get back above 280, because that's going to get us back above that trend line. So if those sellers do come in aggressive, we do have to also see it from a downtrend standpoint as well, where this could be setting up too, where you have these lower high bills from this 286, 288 all the way back down to 280 itself, where it's kind of creating like a lower high, almost like a downtrend setup. But in order for us to avoid that, we definitely want to see these buys get back above 278, 280 to get us right back on top of that trend line and get that push back up to the upside, back into the 280 brackets. What else do we have? What else do we need to check? I know I'm missing something. What else, guys? Am I missing anything? Google? Let me go Google. Let me check out Google real quick. Google. Google started to crack its trend line right underneath that 313. So you can clearly see that downtrend crack on this one. Starting to show a little bit of weakness on Google. You can definitely see that one. Yep, trend line starting to crack back up towards the downside underneath that 310-ish level. So that's looking a little weak. So nothing to worry about on that one unless you're going short on it. What else are we missing? Amazon. Got Amazon too. Let me check out Amazon real quick. All right, Amazon. Come on now, 180. There we go. So even with Amazon, look at this. Still got a downtrend set up on this bad boy. Buyers are trying to hold that 226. We definitely want to get that push back into the 230 pluses to try to go for that reversal. So we're going to see, can these buyers hold these key levels. Next level on down from that 226 level is going to be down towards this 220. 222 down to 220. But we want to see, can we get a bounce off of 222? Now, the reason why, because we got a nice strong bounce from this level before. 222 held up as resistance at one point. Then we wind up getting a break above that 222. Came back down, turned that 222 resistance into support. When you seen that strong bullish push towards the upside. So if we do crack this 226 level, we want to see, can the buys hold right around this 222 level here to see, can we go for a little pullback bounce in due time. So right now, as of now, we know that we still have a downtrend kind of pursuing on Amazon as well. So a lot of them is, like I said, majority of them is still up in downtrends. And like I said, you got Meta, you got Nvidia, Google. You got a lot of these tech companies that's getting a lot of, especially after that Broadcom earnings that came out, that caused a major panic, but I think we're gonna get a short little pullback, but I think buyers gonna step in, back in due time, where we could see a possible bounce back up. So you kind of see the rotation too, where you started from these bottoms right around this 217-ish level, ran all the way up towards this 235, kind of coming right back down, almost creating somewhat of a inverted like cup-like pattern. But we're gonna definitely keep our eyes peeled to see where we go, to see can we get these buys back above the 230 plus range. AMD. Let me see. AMD downtrend as well, same exact thing on the downtrend, right back underneath, right slightly underneath that 210, with the bottoms right around this 200, 199 level right here. You can see where we started from, right from these bottoms, ran up as high as 225, and then came right back on down, also creating an inverted cup, going green or red. So you can clearly see the weakness on that. The main thing that we definitely want to stay above is 200 to go try possibly get that nice reversal back to the upside. Let's see. Anything else, guys, that we need to go over? Oh, IWM, because I know a lot of people gonna ask me about IWM. So I already got that set up too. So right here, IWM, we ran up as high as this 258, almost 259 level, hit that resistance right back on down. So we went from a nice bullish rally, now hitting some resistance back down to the downside. The main thing that you want to keep your eyes peeled if you are an IWM trader is watched around right around this 252 level. What was old resistance could turn to possible support. So let's see, can buyers maintain this 252 level for that possible push back up to the 255s, up to 258 to see can we get a nice little U-shaped pattern going right back up. Because what we want to see with IWM is we want to get this continuation uptrend. So right now for this little pullback, let's just, nothing is wrong with that. And again, as I told you guys, it's nothing but buyers just selling after this nice little move up or towards the upside. They took their profits, left trying to reset themselves for the next week opportunities. So right now we are possibly pulling back down towards the 52 ranges. So we want to definitely keep our eyes peeled to see can we hold, stay within this range between 252 to 258, go for that 258 breakout up into the 260. So we definitely want to see can we get this continuation uptrend going, because I mean everything's still looking pretty healthy on IWM, so I can't say anything negative on it. So just a little pullback. We want to trap a lot of shorts in these low low key areas where we did have some bouncing opportunities, 250, 252, but a nice little rally back to the upside. So we're gonna definitely keep our eyes peeled after this pullback. Now, how I traded Friday. Now, what I traded was SPY puts. Now, how did I know to go for SPY puts versus SPY calls? Now, the reason why I kind of had a feeling, because remember that was Thursday when I did my live stream, I was watching VIX. Because remember, VIX likes to go on nice little pops. So remember, when I was trying to find down here what was going to be that next bouncing opportunity, I knew we had a nice flush already on VIX. I'm like, in due time, we're going to get some buyers to step in on VIX to go for a push back up to the upside. So I knew once we got this flush, we was going to find some bottoms somewhere along the lines of the 14, 15 area. So I started trying to mark it off. Okay, where can these buyers actually move? So I see this little area right here. Right around this 15ish area. Let me mark it off real quick. So I was trying to hunt down areas where I was gonna possibly see a possible bounce where buyers could step in. So I seen this area here, and we got like a little bounce right around that key area, which we got a little push back up to the upsides from 15 up towards almost this $18 level. So I'm also gonna break down the 5-minute chart and what I seen as well, and why I took a put opportunity versus a call opportunity on SPY. So even though I was watching VIX, I was still trading SPY's puts. So this is what I did on my 5-minute time frame. Let me move this over a little bit so you guys can see the whole entire setup. So okay, for VIX, because VIX likes to do the opposite of what SPY does. So Friday, this is Friday starting off right here. So what I did was I already placed my line. I had my line already set up. Now I didn't jump in right here because I wanted to make sure that buyers were stepping in, that we're now reversing to the upside. So let me shrink it up just a little bit, minimize it so you can see the whole entire setup. So you can see Thursday we had a nice little downtrend underneath that 200-day moving average. So we started to trend our way down, trend down into a little low key area. So I didn't get in at these very bottoms right here. I wanted to get that confirmation that buyers were going to step in first and foremost. So that means that bottom on the VIX was equivalent to a SPY's tops right here, right around the 689 level. So I didn't jump in right here. I waited for the initial pullback bounce, because one thing that I wasn't going to do was jump in right at a brick wall right here at this indicator, the 200-day moving average, that can hold up as a possible resistance. So instead of jumping in right here and chasing, I waited for the pullback down. Jay, how did you know that you was going to get a bounce right around this 1528? So what I did was, you can see right here, I placed my line ahead of time. How did I figure that out? All I did was go this way. I say, okay, if we do get a nice little bounce up, I seen where the 200-day moving average was at. I'll say, okay, we get a pullback down. Okay, where can I see a possible pullback bounce? So all I did was put my line, because I had to look at these lows. I was like, okay, where did I see a strong bounce? Basically toward in the past. So what I did was I took this key area and I went this way. I went right here. So once we broke out and ran up towards that 200-day moving average, I waited for the pullbacks. So I counted my candles down. 1, 2, 3 red candles to see if it was going to get a possible red to green move. And that's where your second area came in after your second opportunity, or your second leg up. So once we pulled back, I caught my entry right here and got that nice push up to the upside and caught that move. So this move here was equivalent to SPY's second leg down. So VIX second leg up, as I mentioned, was equivalent to SPY's second leg down. So you got this dump on SPY from the 689s all the way down to the key areas right around the 683.50s, but that pushed right back up to the 685. So right here we ran on up and got rejected. that was this level here on my VIX. So all I did was kind of calculate it. So this bottom equaled that SPY top. So once we got that nice push to the upside on VIX, we got this nice drop on SPY. Then I had a fellow trader, shout out to Jenna, who asked me, once she missed that move, Jay, what's the next opportunity? So all I did was do this on SPY. All I did, let me take these levels off real quick. All I did was do this. Do I have another setup on this one? What did I have it marked off at? I had another spot where I told her to watch out for. I think it was this one. Let me make sure I have it. Cause I had to make a lot of them. My fault. I had to make cause I was trying to get everything down. I know what I'm gonna do. Let me just take let me remove this, and showed you how I called that play out for the next leg on down for those who may have missed all these moves. So all I did was look for this, as the market was going off into the, not after hours, after lunch into the second half of the market. I know a lot of people had missed this opportunity. So a lot of people was asking me, okay, what could be the next setup? What could be the next top for the move on down? All I did was just take this little key area, and I just did a textbook play. So all I did was find what his key level was, old support, and went right across the board for possible resistance. And also another thing that was brought to my attention was I saw a downtrend setup. So I took this level from these tops pre-market and drew it down this way. And then there go your nice little rejection. Boom, boom, for that nice little pullback down to the downside. So as you bounce back on up, this was your next opportunity to catch a nice little short towards the downside. And there you go. Play right off of a downtrend setup. And right here, turn support into resistance and got that nice pullback. And also your VWAP. Fell right underneath the VWAP level. So that was another pullback opportunity. As far as going into next week, though, I do see, I'm still watching VIX to see if we do get a little pullback. That means SPY may try to go for another retest back up to the upside, possibly around this 84, possible 85. So we do get a little pullback on VIX. If this so happens to follow this downtrend tomorrow, catch a little morning pullback, we could be trying to pull our way back up to retest these key areas tomorrow on SPY. So that'd be around 84, 85-ish to see where we go from here. Now, do I think that we could possibly still get some pullback coming? It all depends. I'll put it like this: if VIX can get a rejection right at 1650 up here, if those sellers can come in on VIX and hold those buys on these 1650 and pull, then we should be seeing a nice move back to the upside on SPY. So, because you got to keep in mind, VIX does the total opposite of what SPY does. So that means if VIX falls, SPY goes up. So keep that in mind. And let me go over the key, some of these key things that I did write down, guys. So, all right, right here, guys, here's some reasons that I did write down later on. Okay, how did the stock market react to last week's news? That's this week that just passed. How did the stock market react to last week's news? That the Fed was lowering the Fed funds rate. Right here, the market had two different reactions. Right here, first, the market after the rate cut, which was Thursday, the S&P 500 and Dow hit new record-breaking highs. So that means that right here, let me go to the chart real quick. That means Thursday when we had the announcement that was for the FOMC meeting, we got that push towards the upside right here, which we did hit new all-time highs. So after that, the next day, Friday, came the pullback, causing the stock market to reverse, having its worst day in 3 weeks. So that's when, after, again, we ran up hitting these highs, we wound up going sideways, consolidating, wound up falling right back underneath the 690, 689 and getting that drop on off. So we did get that. Pretty much, SPY fell a little over 1%. NASDAQ, which is tech heavy, fell a little underneath 1.7%. Briefing for the tariffs. This year, U.S. imposed newer high tariffs on imports like China, Canada, and Mexico. Even though the tariffs hit, it didn't cause a lot of damage in the market like a lot of people were putting out, expecting, saying the market is going to fall, the market is going to go into this big recession, the market is going to do this, everything negative about it. after all the tariffs, everything of that nature, the rate, the cuts, and everything of that nature, the market is still growing. Unemployment is still under control, fairly reasonable. Now, as far as the upcoming events, what do we have coming up in 2026? Jerome Powell's term in leadership will be coming to an end around May of 2026. And we are already being informed that President Trump is already interviewing his replacements as we speak. The names that are being reported at this time are those who are maybe willing to cut the rates at a more of aggressive, more of an aggressive rate, and basically taking more of a forward approach than what Jerome Powell's done. So we got all of those to be look forward to as far as in 2026. So I did write all of these key areas. But other than that, guys, anything else that you guys want to go over? Any other charts you want to see? Again, penny stocks, blue chips. Like I said, man, the floor is yours, guys. I mean, anything that you want to go over. We already went over SPY as far as the as far as the possible setups that could occur coming into next week. Like I said, the main thing I definitely want to see us get back above. Oh, let me take all this off. That I definitely want to see us get back above is 682 to see can we get back above that key level. So I do have a few of these mapped out going into next week. So this is what I have mapped out so far based off of this little range here after the drop. So because this is going to be the area that we got to take out if we want to move back up to the upside. So the range that I have so far, as of now, based off of this little section here, I have this little high area right around this 684.34 up to the 685. So I have this key level here and this key level here. These two possible key levels. If buys can break above that, yes, we can push our way back into 87, possible 88. But we have this as a top as of now, and then we have these two particular bottoms for tomorrow as well. We have the 680s down to the 679. We have these two key levels. So all we're gonna do and go into tomorrow, from with pre-market opening, how we're gonna open. Can we get a push up to the upside? Will we gap back down? So that's gonna be the $1 million question. So just to see on how we're gonna open up for Monday, because remember, Monday sets the tone, Friday sets the standard. So we already know Friday standards. We came all the way back underneath 690, all the way back down towards damn near the 679s. So we know that again, if we want to see the upsides, we got to break through a few little areas of resistance to get that, get those possible retests to the upside. So I'm gonna keep everything on watch to see how we're gonna pan out next week. So question is, will it be a choppy week, or will we see some good volatility? Because don't forget, we have the non-farm payroll, we got CPI, we have PCE, of course, jobless claims, and so forth to see, what type of impact it's gonna have on the market. So, but other than that, guys, anything else you guys want to go over? I mean, like I said, the floor is yours, guys. Anything you guys want to go over? Anything you want to go over. And again, man, thank y'all so much for helping me hit that 1K sub mark, man. I definitely appreciate you guys, man. Now we're going to just keep pushing, keep moving forward as, we go into 2026, man. But I just want to tell you guys, man, thank you so much. Shout out to y'all, man. God bless y'all. Wish y'all nothing but the best and much success in 2022, man. God bless you all, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. So let's see what else we got, guys. Like I said, anything else though, man? I mean, we didn't went over everything. Anything else? Anything else? The floor is yours, guys. Anything else? Let me see. We already went over all of this. Let me bring this up. Move this out the way. Yeah, like I said, we already went over all the blue chips already, so that's already done. It's pretty much done. So we already know the positions for Meta. We know the positions for pretty much Tesla. Positions for Apple, pretty much. So I got everything kind of mapped out. Nvidia still on this downtrend. Google downtrending as well. You can clearly see that biggest day. So the question is, when will these buyers step in to give us that pushback to the upside? So we'll definitely keep our eyes peeled. Matter of fact, after this pullback, how are we looking on RSI on SPY? That's what I need to look at too as well. I forgot to take a look at that, the RSI. Are we coming down to look? Still coming down a little bit. Coming out a little bit, yeah. So, I mean, we were overbought. We started to cool ourselves off just slightly. So, question is, can we stay within the 680 range and get this push back up, or will we start to pull back down? So, we're going to definitely keep our eyes peeled around that 682, 680 going into tomorrow to see can we hold for the push back up. But we know what strong resistance is. We already definitely know what strong resistance is for tomorrow. All right. But I think that should be it, guys. And like I said, anything else you guys want to go over? Microsoft. Did we go over Microsoft? I think we did, didn't we? Yeah, Microsoft's still on a downtrend. Yeah, Microsoft's still down. Yeah, we went over Amazon. Yeah, Amazon, all of that already. So we already did all of this. Yep. So majority of them still on downtrends. A lot of them still pulling back. Still pulling back. IWM, we already went over that. SPY, we already went over that. VIX, we already, and CRWV should be pulling back too, because that's a part of the tech AI, so that should be pulling back too. Yep. So CRWV is still pulling back. So, and that was one of my money makers early on when I grew that $100 to $2,000. So that was one of my money makers. So I mainly caught the downside on this one. So it looked like we may be going for a possible second leg down. So IWM, I'll definitely keep my eyes peeled to see if we get this further pull back down into these bottoms over here. All right. So other than that, guys, anything else, man? I mean, what else? Do we have anything else y'all want to go over? Anything else? Like I said, the floor is yours. The floor is yours, guys. Let me see something. Let me take this. Let me take off the after hours too, pre-market. Let me see how it looks from here. Alright, go back. Where you at? Where's my oh, here we go. Alright, so this is what I see so far with SPY. We already fell out of this little area. So it still looks somewhat downtrendish, but I still want to see, can we get this break back above, 82. Get back above 82 to see, can we try to maintain this range, back in this range. Because the only issue is now, if we hold underneath 82, now we may see a pullback down to the 80s to 79s. We'll pull back down to these lows. So, like I said, we'll see on how we're going to set up going into tomorrow, guys, into next week to see where we go from here. So, we know that we caught a nice little pullback, caught a nice little dump on off Friday's dump. Now we got to just see on how Monday is going to pan out. So we got to see. So the question is, will we get a continuation sell-off from, going from Friday into Monday? Or could we see a possible nice reversal back to the upside? Nice little bounce back up. So we'll definitely keep our eyes peeled on that tomorrow. But I think that's it, though. Oops. Yeah, but I think that's it, guys. That should be it. Anything else that I need to bring up? I'm just trying to make sure I brought up everything that we need to know. So we already went over the economics. We already went over earnings. I think that should be it, guys. I think that's it, man. I mean, I want to stay on long with y'all, man. But like I said, man, anything, like I said, y'all want to talk about, y'all want to go over, man, your floor is yours, man. Like I said, today's a little free day, man, because again, that's just to show my appreciation with you guys, man, of, helping me push up to the, to the 1K sub mark, man. And I just want to show my gratitude, man. So you guys have the floor. Anything y'all want to go over? I'm trying to find anything right now, but I don't see anything else. So yeah, but other than that, guys, if that's it, man, we can go ahead and just wrap it up, man. We go ahead and shut it down. Well, we go ahead and shut it down. If anything, I'm gonna do some more research tonight. I'll put out some alerts in the morning, Patreon and Discord and so forth. Any news come out and so forth. But other than that, man, guys, I thank y'all so much once again for helping me hit that 1K mark, man. Thank y'all so much for that, man. I'm grateful. I'm blessed, man, to be surrounded by great people like you guys, man. I definitely cannot be more than grateful and happy, man. God bless all y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. So let me go ahead and give a shout out and love to the team, man. Tell y'all thank y'all. The W team, y'all already know what time it is. The W team, thank y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. So if that's it, guys, I'm about to be heading on out, man. If y'all don't have anything else to go over, that should be it, man. So let me go ahead and wrap it on up, man. I hope everybody have a blessed day, blessed night. I will see you guys for Money Monday. Again, y'all already know what time it is. If y'all have any questions or concern, man, hit me up on social media, on Discord, on the Jtraedz. Y'all already know what to do. Other than that, man, hope everybody have a blessed night. And like I said, let's get ready to rock and roll for next week and see what the market has to offer. You already know what I'm about to say before I head on out. And before I head on out, again, guys, please, hit that subscribe button, man. Let's keep going. If you're ready to subscribe, like, share, comment. And again, if you're already on Twitch, then as I stated before, man, just follow, subscribe to avoid the ads, man. But appreciate y'all, guys. So I'm about to be heading on out. Love you guys. Y'all stay blessed and stay safe. I will see y'all tomorrow for Money Monday. So y'all already know what I'm about to say before I head out. Maximize your reward, minimize your risk. Always put grateful over greed, and you will succeed every single time. Till then, guys, man. Love y'all. Y'all stay blessed, stay safe. Peace.
Subscribe for more content.